I want to thank my Heavenly Father, my archangels, regular angels, angels, ancestors, extended ancestors, all light beings, all divine beings, all high vibrational beings, hmm. all timelines, dimensional portals, multiverse, parallel universe, past, present, future, all at the same time, to all in all, to infinity forward. There's a lot that all of us been going through. Some by ambition, some by acceptance, or lack of understanding. Not saying you dumb or you flawed. It's just many levels of life, of knowledge, wisdom, know how, uh, understanding beyond understanding, which it's a memory or it is a remembrance, and it needs to be seen that way instead of as that person don't have the so-called history or structure to be able to form at that level in that aspect, and that's on all levels, no matter what topic, whatever, what you, what, how. All right, I'm gonna speak for me per se. And smoke. All right, truthful. Me and money. I know its ability. I know what its source purpose supposed to be. The paper version. I didn't understand it to how I understand it now. Like I said, everything is living. It has its own life. It has its own order, its own rules. And I knew about the spending. I also knew about the saving. But I didn't understand the mechanism of the system. I knew the pieces, and even if I knew the whole thing, I didn't interpret it the way I'm interpreting it now, and it gives a very different light to a situation that escaping for truthfully to this date. But I know money is generated off of energy forward movement, and one's capability of tapping into all that they can be and beyond at will. that's not a realization now. That's something that I have somehow I've always understood. I might have not been able to put it in words, or if I was able to put it into words at the age that these things and perceptions and knowledge that people that actually have this knowledge see is coming from a baby in their eyes. It wounds egos, or it wounds the understanding of the process of what they so called contain. What comes with ease for y'all as y'all been celebrating for for a minute. Y'all been enjoying those fruits of seeing a person in a mental peril manifested into the world from the simulation that the world was portraying. Ain't that crazy? It's it's actually you pouring yourself out, the out coming back and coming back into you. That's amazing, and that's the whole concept of alignment, opening all chakras to the overflow and comes back in you. So you're absorbing all information without actually searching for the information. And even with the knowledge of that, just, is standing there in my face in truth, where I have, I have no argument. I can't. And if you dare, you're more than welcome to. You're not facing me. You facing what you will say is my idea, which it ain't my idea. It's the truth of everything, and you already know it, but you don't like where the source is, where it's coming from. So we we tend to fight. We tend to bullshit ourselves to, as you call it, to correct the unknown, because it's truly unknown. You're like, yo, how the fuck? Hold on, this nigga, he didn't go to this school. He did. He what the what? What huh? What? He don't even be around. Huh? Yeah, it's like that. Even for the individual that's experiencing it, but you have to allow it. You have to see it. You have to let God in by going in, by seeing the reality of who you truly are. And if you love the person, things will start opening up to you, because you really truly understand why. It's to extend that outwards, because you already done been through it through your own way. That's the wealth and knowledge that you have, that you use it for wicked, that you're using to destroy. Now imagine, instead of teaching people how to destroy, or using it how to destroy, show them how to prevent it. Even if you don't know how, you know how it's done. You know the practices. the capabilities. So why you can't reverse the effects? Do everything opposite to everything you have done in spirit, in correctness, in balance, until its job is completely done. And that's working from within, not the spells that was performed, but also at the same time the spells that was performed, the intent, the energy that you had to be into, what you go to bring about whatever deity or entity that that was taking your contracts. So go to the extreme opposite and see what you tap into. But no, they like me. We not playing. Don't come there playing. Don't. You can search for the divine light, and what you call, he going to send his lessons. What you call to see how you react, see what you absorb. But if you start taking down the ones that again, and that's if he decides to, it's on his grace. Like I'm just talking. I'm not saying it, it's serious to fear the Lord because it keeps you in line. It will keep you in line. It will make you fucking think. Hold on, whoa, 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 whoa. Do I do I want this to perform me? Would I like this to before anybody in my family? Or I want God's blessing to cover everybody and everything in my line and everybody around us that we love and cherish, which should be all because we all here for a reason. We all have a divine job to do in the wicked and the good. It's a process. You wouldn't have the knowledge that you have if you didn't explore what you explored for however long you've explored it. But there's times of great change, and we're in this time of great change. But it's not to go extreme into the opposite because you'll be hurting yourself again because where will be the grace or the mercy that was bestowed to you? It's this true humbleness without trying to be humble. Uh, like those little things, there's levels to what what we have understand and how we understand. And everybody has their little flaws or pieces that need to be up leveled. But you have to be willing to be up leveled. And if you ain't opening up that program and opening up that door to see within what haven't been used, that's like the computers what you call it, that we all use. The TVs, the phones, these are supercomputers that uh, especially a lot of us 80 babies, 70 babies, and a little before that, if they, God bless, if they still around and doing well. It's this, for real. It's that right there. Like, it's so clear, man. It is so clear. and you all hear it, you all see it. This this show, this killing, these wars are all shows to keep us captive in this illusion. Soldiers, y'all are individuals that love your country, that love that's truly there, or initially went there to serve your country and be all you can be, not just from the slogan, but for your nation. But it shouldn't have been just for your nation, it should be for humanity, period. Around the world, global. Your enemy is you. The, is you go, you understand? Understand that you go, if you was born in that region, you'll be on their side. You understand? And truthfully, because of the spirit and maybe the doctrination, programming and true manipulation of what's truly true. Why? I, for instance, how do we have the shipment business where we get all our goods from? A lot of the stuff is foreign. How do that happen if we really hate each other, right? There is no business with your enemy. Why would you do business with your enemy? To smile in their face and act like you ain't their enemy? Do that make sense? I want to make comrades. I want to make alliances totally to the greater good of both parties, not for my benefit, not for just your benefit, but we all do our equal part. Now, if one individual is coming stronger than the next individual as far as finance, or what you call, how you say, my my kingdom is bigger than your kingdom in size and what you call prestige or whatever, because that's how those kingdoms was looked at. Even the kings that you call chose a king from another thing that they really respected, seen as a brother, see as what you call a comrade. Then if that individual had other good kings that seemed the same in him, that all of y'all see in that one individual, and everybody is gaining. How do you go against that? Y'all killing, y'all will be slaying the heart, and then you're trying to replace the heart that y'all can't fulfill, and it will be a constant slaying into a rightful, just lineage that just, no matter what age, went through the trenches. And if they didn't go through the trenches, they're gonna have what you call a serious crash course from day one. It won't even be no preparation. It's okay. This happened. You get thrown in the front line, and we got you. Just hold your head. Don't worry about it. You like what the fuck? Your whole dimension and everything just changed. You don't know where you at. You don't know where it's coming from, how it's gonna come from, but you're being told to breathe. You good. The fuck you mean? I'm breathe. You good. You wouldn't. You went. You wouldn't be feeling the way you feeling if it wasn't happening. And if it is happening, God is with you most definitely because it's to his higher good. Not your highest good, his highest good. That benefits everybody. So wake up. Let's understand that. If we all are listening to the Heavenly Father, the Heavenly Mother, Heavenly, the Divine Father, Divine Mother, where can we go wrong? We talking about the master designer. Everything you perceive, everything that man have created has came through him and her. No matter if you want to see it that way or not. But you need to see it that way. You need to start feeling it that way. And the only way you could do that is start going in within, start asking these questions, truly asking these questions, to truly trying to figure out these questions. All right. Another thing, speaking about in my life, for the ones that feel my life has been easy in any way, it's always easy to talk shit looking from the outside in, especially when you want to focus in on so-called flaws. And it's not flaws in ability, but the flaw in the situation that every individual know that individual shouldn't be experiencing. But enjoy with it because it gives them gratification that you're not reaching what everybody know and you know you should have reached or would reach. This is why everybody in your life have been attacked, been traumatized to strip you of your purity and belief in yourself to doing what you know you're supposed to be doing, which is God's call for your design, to your design. And as we panic in this knowing, which I want you to know, I understand because I have experienced it. It's part of the dark. It's part of the dark night of the soul. That's what it's called, the dark night of the soul. But it's part of it. That was, the first part. And it's small awakenings to bigger awakenings, where you start able to see shit about to happen before it happens, even if you don't know what's gonna happen. But the alert is up. The and the better that the more you do it, the better you get at it, the more vivid things get, the more clear, the fog, the confusion disappears, and you no longer focus on the next individual opinion. You focus purely on you and your call and your divine mission for yourself and to others. And truly surrendering to that, you are guaranteed. ironclad to be repaid. Just endure the test. Sometimes we got some of us that still haven't passed our GED test. No poking fingers and shit like that. I have never went to college, so as you call it, there's no both. So let's get. And I have took GED test more than once. It's not like I just automatically did it, even with the intelligence that I do have. So just understand that like we all fluctuate in these different levels on how we fluctuate, and fuck anybody how you feel anybody any way different. Like, okay, but can you do this? Can you do that? But it shouldn't be that, because then it goes into that competition shit. Competition leads to ego, ego leads to pride, and it kills all substance of you. Those are demons. Those are those are for real. They siphon your energy. They siphon your consciousness of why you doing what you doing and how you doing it. When you should just be doing it because it's you. And I'm not talking about the wicked. I'm talking about what you is truly designed for. Whatever you've been doing or whatever you learned, it was for a reason. I truly want y'all to know that. And you can make a big turnaround, man. You talk about you, you know how he said you can make a leap of faith. You'll jump into the heavens, man. If you hear this, and I'm talking to the you know the energies I truly disgust. For real, I truly disgust y'all because I know the damage. I know the damage that it has caused. I know the lives that it has taken. I, you know, and it's not a good energy. Nobody should be in that energy, except for when you're eliminating that type of energy. And the only way that happens is when the energy ain't willing to change, man. Especially when it's going against something that's super evolved in energy, in being, in timeline. These are time jumps, timeline jumps. And I'm happy that I'm conscious enough to fade into my next, or have phased into my next. You know, I see freedom, man. I truly do. Divine being, sovereign being, above all state, government, even if I am born in that region, but I am from all. So nobody claims me except for me, because all is me and I am all. I am. because they are, because we are. Divine understanding, divine consciousness into divine being is everybody goal. We have had eons to test the road, to what you call it, to test the wrong way of doing things, to be shown glimpses of the truth periodically throughout it all. For me, I believe it's time for us to learn that lesson and break these chains, bondage, delusion, the archons, or the different deities that's out there to play tricks, to deceive, to test, that feed on the negativity, the spiritually blind, the unrooted or not rooted. This is the Isa is not Eric. Eric is not Isa. But yet they are one and the same. And Isa is multiple individuals, multiple light and dark understandings of great wisdom and destruction and growth and creation. What's crazy about it, I asked for this shit, yo. I truly asked God, yo, if you real, give me understanding. If you real, give me the ability to, or the money, because I thought it was the money, but it's not even the money, to change this place to what's right. And what's funny about it all, I was already that, man. That shit is so fucking deep, yo. Yo, I swear that shit is so deep, yo. So touching, so. Y'all niggas can't say shit. Do you understand? It's the absolute nail in the coffin where the devil can't even say nothing anymore. And that's the great accuser. God said, I don't want to hear shit. Open your mouth again against mine. And your ass is. And he's. The devil never shuts the fuck up. That is his job to point out our wrongdoings, my nigga. My sisters. Yo, for real. That is his total job. Is to point out your flaws or what he believes to be flaws. And the only flaws that we truly have is that we not living it from within our heart and truly and understanding that if we all live that way, who could hurt us? Because we're not willing to hurt ourselves or the next person. So who will hurt us? That's pure love for everything and everybody, flaws and all, until the understanding of what's right. You can only kill evil with love, man. You can wound evil or even become evil trying to defend from evil because you have to be evil to. You got to be a monster of greater to to tend with these things, man. And by being conditioned to this motherfucker, really one of the biggest monsters that's so fucking quiet. And you talk about taking time bomb at one time, man. For real, I thank God for saving me from doing something so fucking, crazy. Because I would have truly lost myself, bro. Sis, once you truly taste blood that you know that you wasn't willing to drink, and fuck around and have to pay for just for that, you might as well go on to go for the gusto, go on the spree, go, it could have been way bad for a lot of people, not innocent, but for a lot of people, because I don't work that way. A lot of, I don't like casualties, precision, excellence, opportunity and timing on the fly. Not, oh, I'm gonna do such and such on this date. It will happen because it happened, not because I wanted it to happen. And God forbid that day ever would come, but we came close, man. We truly came close. And y'all need to look at yourselves and by knowing the group effort, put yourself in the receiving end. Truly put yourself in the receiving end. And y'all know how it felt to gratify it. Y'all picture on the reverse because you know both sides. So you'll know what you'll be looking at. I'm hitting with with such authority, such magnitude, gravity, and power that's knocking souls out of orbit and not killing them, not killing the body, and not even touching them. I'm doing it with my words. I'm doing it with my mental. I'm doing it with my spirit. I'm doing it with my heart. I'm doing it with everything that I am. Just because I am that, man. It's just crazy. And you are who you choose to be, man. And how you decide to get there. Yo, y'all be good. I don't even know what I'm gonna name this one. But it's flow. That's the name of it. Absolute flow. All right.